Hi everyone, welcome back to How We Homeschool. So this is a look at my K through 12 curriculum shelves, and we are a 16-year homeschooling family. I like to use more of the relaxed, eclectic Charlotte Mason method for homeschooling for about the past 10-11 years. And what I've done is invest in curriculum that I can reuse with each child and different styles of curriculum because each child has a different style of learning. So with these next few videos, I'm going to show you my kindergarten, which I already have up, first grade and second grade, which we already have. And I'm going to show you from third grade on how I can shop my own shelves for curriculum each year and not have to spend additional hundreds of dollars on curriculum for each additional child, no matter what grade they are. So I'll show you the K through 12. And I hope you enjoy these next series of videos from Shop Your Shelves. So this is going to be a look at our 5th grade curriculum from Shop Your Shelves. As long as you invest in the right curriculum at the beginning of your homeschooling career, you can go through the subsequent children and the subsequent years not spending so much money. It's all the same material, just wrapped up in a new bow. So for math, no surprise here, we'll be using Life of Fred, Liver, Mineshaft, and then we'll begin the fractions book. To go along with that, we will be using this book as extra if I need any problems to come up with for the child, to just have a few extra problems as practice. We don't do all of these problems. Like I said, it's literally a few. So I'll pull out 3, 4, 5, 6 problems, and we'll do those as additional practice if we need them. If the child is having a problem grasping a concept in these books. So for history, what you'll see here is for 5th grade, we will go back to Bible history. This is going to be our spine, and what it does is it's an accordion fold out from the beginning of time, and it goes through a creation timeline. What we will do is we will notebook our way through this. We will read it. We will find additional information about it. If it's a subject that we want to learn more about, possibly from the library. I'm not into spending a lot of money on curriculum. And also we will utilize the internet, which has got a lot of material. So we will notebook our way through the big book of history and create our own timeline. And then for 5th grade, we will focus on geography. So we've got the 50 states book here as my spine and reference. We will read each one. And then for the state that maybe the child has most interest in, or a state like a parent was born from, we will go to the library and we will actually get a book on that state specifically so that they could read more information about that state specifically. And then to go along with that, we have North Star Geography. And this is a really good geography. We will use this as our spine as well. But just a quick look at here what will be covered in this book for the year. And then that will wrap up our history and geography for 5th grade. For science, I'm still focusing on nature as our science. We will be reading through the book 5 of the Christian Liberty Press Nature Reader, and then we'll also be doing Exploring Creation with Zoology 3, Land Animals of the 6th Day. We'll be working through this book as well. My other children have loved this book. So we'll read each chapter. We will notebook our way through these two books. This one in particular, I don't purchase the additional journals that go with it. I want my children to be creative enough to make their own journals. They can use these books as copywork for their journals. They can use the pictures if they want to draw the picture or copy the picture and put in there, and just anything they want to do. There's a little note. That's my first child, where we did creation confirmation here. And we will just read through this and notebook our way through this. At the end of each chapter, there is an experiment. And if we want to do that, we will do that as well. That is up to the child. Now for English Language Arts, for spelling, once again, we have Spelling Power. For 5th grade, we would turn to that section that my child needed help with, and we would use that if they are needing that. For 5th grade, our language arts, we will do primary language lessons. Kind of as a wrap-up, this is a good gentle approach to learning language arts, Charlotte Mason approach. And I have thoroughly enjoyed this and the other book. So we will work through that, and we don't use the additional workbooks that come with these. We use our own notebook paper. I'll also read through this book a couple of times. My children in the past have enjoyed this book. It is a story book about grammar. And I will probably read this twice. I'll read it once at the beginning of the year, and I'll read it again at the end of the year. And then I'll challenge the child to kind of come up with their own storybook. Obviously, it would not be as long as this, but I would like for them to use their own imagination. We will create a book, and then they will fill in the pages with their own story. They've often enjoyed that challenge. So we also will use this, Old School Ways to Remember Stuff. Now, this is not just for English. There is some English things in here, but this is for other subjects as well. A way of remembering the presidents, remembering time, remembering the multiplication tables, world history, music. So this are just the old school poems that we used to use to remember things by. That's a really cute book, and I've found that they have enjoyed that as well. So last but not least, Bible again. My child will have his own Bible, and we will be working through Plants Grown Up. This is a curriculum designed for K through 12 on training a young boy to be a young gentleman and an eventually grown man in today's world, and what God expects of him. So we will continue working through this. And whatever character quality it is he needs to work on. I don't write in this book. We use our own notebook. I've already done this book with my oldest son, and I love this curriculum. There is no other Bible curriculum that will touch this. The Bible, in my opinion, is meant to teach us how to have a relationship with God, the history of God, and how it applies to our world, and what He expects of us as individuals and as Christians. And this book delivers. So that is a look at our 5th grade homeschooling curriculum choices from Shop Your Shelves. I hope you enjoy this series. Stay tuned for 6th grade.